Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Duke's Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the Virginia Cavaliers with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming for this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the defense smothers him for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the wideout goes in motion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Again, moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Cavaliers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, each defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing game. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Offense facing second and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He's going to score. Here's the point after attempt. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, I'm going to have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. And the play is good enough for a 1st down to move the ball to the 44.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it on the move, and he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the Cavaliers with 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Pressure is coming. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Long enough and good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Looking right. This one caught. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this one is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this 1st half has ended.
Extra point makes the lead 4. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football.
And the Cavaliers will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heading back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They get the 2nd half started with their running play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking tackles. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's DeMarco. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And now from the pistol formation. Single back takes the handoff.
That back just... Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Rourke. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. The simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal upcoming. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back in.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. See if they can convert the point after. They knock through the PAT to go up 28-17. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Virginia offense back off the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Trucks through the defender. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down. As the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sense before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Cavaliers are in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle. Scrimmage not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it's good, right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Brings up second down. Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Rourke. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect with his receiver downfield.
2nd down after the incompletion. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. QB to the tight end for a completion. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw yet again. Checks this down to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. And the Cavaliers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Crucial play here. They go to the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. So they score the touchdown, but can they make the 2-point conversion to get even? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The try fails. An enormous play by this defense to preserve the lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the Herons team able to make their crucial recovery. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they